Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Ken Faulkner. And I got another video, another knife from the collection. This one's a cool one. This is like one of those ones that always, whenever I see it anywhere, if I'm looking up on Blade HQ or if I'm looking up or watching a video and someone breaks this thing out, I think, man, that is a cool knife. It is so tactical. There's just no doubt about it, especially in this all blacked out version. This one is the SOCOM Bravo from Microtech, and it's got all kinds of cool milling. It's just made to look kind of wicked. All this tire tready kind of look over here. It's got good grip for the fingers. Big old thumb studs. Just everything about it is kind of exaggerated. And now this is the one. I've been showing a few knives lately where there's got some drama. This is the one where Microtech did go to Rake, Chinese company, to have this one made. I guess since then they've backed off of that. I think maybe the pressure of going not full USA it got to them, and they decided to go, get rid of that relationship they had with that company. But I'm not mad about it. This did make it a little bit more affordable for me. This is not exactly a cheap knife, but it is under 400. And some people would say, "Oh, that's so affordable." Well, it's still a little painful for me. I think anything that I get over 200, I start thinking about whether or not I really should be buying this knife. And oftentimes it ends up being, yes, I should buy that knife. I don't think I paid $350 for this because I got it on the secondary, but I know I didn't pay $350. But so I got a pretty decent deal. Certainly for this much knife. It's so much stuff going on with this thing. You can see the Reich logo there. So they're not trying to hide it or anything. It's not like that Hoback thing I was talking about where they're kind of pretending. And then they got the Microtech there. They don't have that big Microtech banner across the knife, which is nice. It's got some very nice carbon fiber really here. I mean, it's not colorful or anything. It's not, this flow or this, fat type thing. It's just standard carbon fiber, but it feels really good. Got this cool kind of cutout here where you can bring your finger up. Just make sure you don't put any pressure on this lock bar. At least on this knife. If I put any pressure on there, I am like going, hey, was this thing glued closed? It does snap out great, but it has a very significant detent to it. So if I'm going to ride down this little track here and throw the thumb stud up, I just got to make sure that I don't let my fingers hit over there. Just get on the clip or get on the upper part of the scale, and we're good to go. There's not as much clearance. You can see lots of clearance here to the thumb. Not as much here, but still, I can get it. It took me a while when I first got this knife. It was difficult to kind of figure it out, but I'm fairly consistently, obviously under the camera. I'll raise it up a little bit so I got a little more room. It is a big knife, big guy. We are about 4 inches on the blade and 3 3/4 on the edge. Handles got plenty of room, 4 5/8 there, and you got plenty, and it hangs out the back side. All this milling is very comfortable, very comfortable. The clip is comfortable and it works fairly well. Maybe not the best. I don't know about the way that this kind of arches up like that. It may be a little bit hard sometimes to get in the pocket. Coming out, not so bad because it's got more of a gentle, thing to come through. So you're coming through this way, and it pushes up more gradually. But coming through this way, then you're kind of hitting up against there, and you're kind of having to force it up. And it is a very solid. This is titanium. Mill clip, titanium, and the carbon fiber. All the good materials. Our blade steel on this one is M390, so they weren't using the M398 at this time. but solid, lots of steel. I mean, it's got nice chamfer on the top, but let's see if we can get to like the thickest part here. It's almost 3/16 thick here. You can kind of see. So I think it's 3/16 stock, but it's got this cool fuller, which is not usable because it hides in the handle when it's closed. So it's more for looks and maybe some weight reduction, but it does look cool. So yeah, this one gives me that kind of feeling, you know. It's kind of it creates emotion. I think some of collecting is a big part of that. Is that creating emotion reaction on an emotional level. So yeah, there it is, the SOCOM Bravo Microtech M390 titanium carbon fiber, made in China, but still great job. Rate as a quality OEM. You know, whether or not you're willing to accept the Chinese or not, that's up to you guys to decide. I'm okay with it. I do love American knives, don't get me wrong, but you know, they do have some good quality stuff coming out of China. Of course, we'll see what happens when all these tariffs start showing up. Everybody's talking about the tariffs. I'm kind of in a wait and see pattern, but yeah, I mean, it could be that all those days of the budget Chinese knives may be a little more expensive. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But don't want to get into a political argument. We're talking knives here, and it's cool either way you look at it, right? If you don't put into the equation any kind of political or country or anything like that, it's an awesome knife. All right, guys, that's it. SOCOM Bravo. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.